Welcome back, guys. It's your boy Buffcat Soup. How you guys are doing? Today we're playing Plants vs. Brainrot. I'm gonna be teaching you what's the best cards for beginners and pros, or even your starter. First, for pros or for beginners or for starters, what type of garden do you guys have? See, if you have sunflower, it attacks another time instead of one. But for beginners slash pros, I say you get a teal trio. The teal trio, if 3 plants, the same type, or the same tail, they have a 22% increase damage. Why, you may say? 20%, because I have the shiny version. Hashtag 22 in the entire world. As you can see, it double times my damage for my garden. If 3 plants at the same line, or same plot, have the same plant, it can't be the same different variation of plants, like a mango with a carrot. It wouldn't work. As if you say the buff wouldn't apply because there's only 2 mangoes and 1 carrot. So you will need 3 mangoes or 4 or more. 3 is the maximum. Now, second off, we have the Doom Bloom. 35 increased damage, double by plants. This is a very good seed for pros and beginners, because if you got this, then you're pretty straight golded, because a 35% increase in damage just applies like a massive, I'm telling you, a massive buff, because my plot wasn't doing 122k damage on just one line, which is insane. Monocrop mindset. When an entry row is the same plant type, they deal 15% more damage. So I already have that effect, so you don't want to get new plants. Like if you apply the tomato on over here, my King Lemononi, that monocrop mindset wouldn't apply the 50% more damage, because you're adding a different variation, different type of a plant to your plot, which wouldn't apply this effect. So I always say, always keep your plants original. So like here we have the shroomies, and then here we have the mangoes on separate plots, and now here we have them. All right, second off, Petrostorm. I say this card is basically a beginner card. Well, it is pretty good, because every 10th hit from a plant releases a wave of petals that deal 5k AU damage. When it says 5k AU damage, it means if a Brainrot comes over here and your plant already has hit a target 10 times, then it will send a 5k damage to that Brainrot where it's attacking, that has a lot of health, which just is an OP, because you're gaining more damage than you expected. Because if your sunflower or cocoa tank is doing like 3.5k damage and it hit the Brainrot 10 times, then it can hit it another time, 3.5k damage plus 5k AU damage onto that Brainrot, which will increase the damage for your cocoa seed or sunflower or any seed. Will just one shot any Brainrot will come across with this card. But it has to be every 10th hit from a plant. Okay, I say this is legendary tier for pros. I got very lucky. This is actually insane pool, because you can use this for literally anything. Over here we have the Bloomlet lesson. If you bring it to a medium of 999, you just can switch the card mark. So even if you switch it by accident, it won't disappear. It won't go back to 0. So just, you guys can keep it at 0, like 999, right? Until a big secret or the admin events come, like when they spawn 6, 7, or limited Brainrots that you cannot get, right? You can just plop this thing down. It provides a buff to all plant stats by 150% for 5 minutes. 5 minutes is insane, because only need 5 minutes to take down one of those limited. You should be able to take every single limited Brainrot with this card. And as a matter of fact, this card is something special because it's a shiny, and the non-shiny one only provides 100% buff for all plants for 5 minutes. The shiny provides an extra 50%, which is crazy. It's just a double upgrade. And also the Spirit Bloom. The only why I don't use the Spirit Bloom, because every 25 Brainrot slain randomly, it's really the basic card. It's just the same of Plant Frizzy. Every 25 Brainrot slain by a plant sends it to 100% Frizzy for 8 seconds. That's pretty good. I think that's good for starters, not for like pros or anything else. But this is the main deck you need for taking down limited or legendary Brainrots that the admin spawn, if you have this kind of card and good plants, or even better, you could take down a limited Brainrot that has like, let's say 1.1 mil is insane. No one can do 1 mil. Well, there is certain plants like we've seen the tomato neon dupe plant. It's actually insane because it's not fair for the game, but whatever. They say that you can't trade it, but they still put it in the game. Like when they're gonna actually ban them, seriously. But that's gonna be it for today. This is the review package for player cards. What's the best deck that you could have for your garden to increase your damage and get limited Brainrots. Alright guys, see you. Have a great one. Peace out.